Hi, welcome. Hi. How are you guys doing? Rough night for me. Shit happened. I ended up watching like a true crime documentary about the recent Netflix documentary about the Murdoch murders. I don't know if you guys have heard about the case, but there was a live stream of Alec Murdoch's like taking a stand in the trial, and I was watching that until the the dead of the night for me. So not a great idea, but it was interesting. Okay, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome to my little dark corner of the internet. Hi, I'm FEARSONA. You can call me Sona, and I'm your friendly neighborhood true crime VTuber here to give you full body chills. And yeah, are you okay? It's okay. It's okay. It was just half dead. Like it was very interesting, but also why did I do this to myself? Murdoch. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Like they, no, it's okay. So it's spelled as Murdaugh. That's the name, the last name. Sona, hi, William, hi, welcome. I see Dejon Active, Silverjack, Eric, Lucky Hearth, Kronos, Rai, welcome. Jade the Real McCoy, welcome. Okay, DMJ, the Rapture Queen, hello. Hi, Leon777, hello. Pog Fierce Stream, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's been a while for some of you, because I see some faces that I haven't seen in a while. Eduardo, hi. And Nonan, hello. And IDK Bacon. So Nonan, IDK Bacon, Kronos, thank you so much for modding the stream as always. Demeaning Rope, hello. Hi, Sona. I'm just here to say hello to you and chat, so I gotta go. I promise I'll watch the stream tomorrow. No worries. Thank you so much for stopping by, saying hello. You know, just signing off your attendance. And a Basic Veto, hi. Silverjack, not the joke, but kinda sucks. Like that one big brain numbskull with I think the same name in the MCU. Oh, Murdoch? I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I'm trying hard. Like it's really hard to kind of figure out if they are pronouncing it as Murdoch or Murdoch. Well, anyway, I was watching this trial, and it was interesting. By the way, do you guys actually get that feeling sometimes that like, oh, you get that feeling like, wow, my local government is really doing its best and like the laws make sense. Yeah, me neither. Because there's a lot of laws that do not make sense, and in this stream today, I am gonna discuss some of the dumbest and weirdest laws. Why did I drag it like that? Some of the dumbest and weirdest laws in Europe. So this episode is for European dumbest laws. Believe me, I found quite a few. Obviously, you guys, if you have suggestions for like the next episode, I might cover the US laws. In the next episode, I might cover like Japan dumbest laws or something. And if you do know about some dumb or weird or ridiculous laws in your country, please do put them in the comments below this video, and I will make sure to include them. William Blowers, if one doesn't show up, can I bring up a stupid law in my opinion? It was recently removed, but it was still stupid. Sure, why not? If it doesn't show up on the list, on today's list, I do have like 20 dumbest laws in Europe. If it's not on the list, then yeah, sure, of course. Fabian, hi, welcome. I'm here, but I'm just not sure for how long. If I leave, I'm sorry. Don't worry, it's okay. Thank you for tuning in, even to say hi. And by the way, if you are lurking in the stream, it's fine to lurk, obviously, but you know, just take a second to come stop by in the chat and say hi, and so that I can acknowledge, I can say hi to you. Just some guy on his phone. Yay, I'm on time. Yay, thank you so much. Chief Spartan. I was like Chase Spartan. Chief Spartan. Hello. Good evening, FEARSONA. Good evening. Salutations, peasants. No, I'm kidding. It's okay. I always wanted to say it. My God, the law is perfect and nothing is out of place, said no one ever. Yeah, like literally, I was just like, wow, the government is doing such a good job. Every single law makes sense. Yeah, that didn't happen in my dreams. Texas-wise, the alcohol licenses. You can't sell booze on Sundays. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Why? I don't know. As a Catholic, I can testify that the faithful consume plenty of wine on Sundays, starting at church, finished at dinner. I mean, I know that law. I know that law. I think I covered it. I might have mentioned it in another stream. I was just like looking at different like dumbest laws in the States. Yeah, it's a mystery. Also illegal, and that's, I always say that, but like, I always remember that law that technically in Arkansas, if you're in Arkansas, it's illegal to pronounce Arkansas as Arkansas. So yeah. you might be canned. You might be booked into jail if you pronounce it as Arkansas. But I'm not in the States, so I can pronounce it however the fuck I want. Arkansas. It's spelled the same way, okay? Okay, so we have quite a few actually. I was surprised because I found one from Poland. I didn't find more. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there are. Okay, the other ridiculous laws are just not. They're not funny. They're not like, oh, it makes no sense. Like, oh, it's kind of weird or it's kind of dumb. It's more like it's dumb because it just makes life so much harder and it's like very serious issue. But you know, I found one that made sense. Made no sense. Sorry. Okay. Also, Texas-wise, you must notify the police 15 minutes before you break in and rob a house. Oh, how nice. Wow, how very polite. People in Texas are very polite, okay? And, you know, and they announce themselves when, you know, to the police when they are making plans to rob someone. Here's the most terrifying 9 words you'll ever hear. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's in every, I think that's in every country by now. Like, I would be like, nope. Like, even in Poland, I would just be like, no, please leave. I don't need you here. It's okay. I'm okay. I don't need help. I loved the bread stream 2 days ago. Delightful. Thank you. Thank you, Lucky Heart. I'm gonna play this game again. It was infuriating, but it was pretty interesting. Okay. Wait, here is one from my state of Indiana that I just found. You either have to pick kissing or having a mustache in the state of Indiana. Oh, I know this one! I did a case, like, when I was doing my US series, I got to Indiana and I did this, and I remember talking about this. So, like, either kissing on mustache or mustachio. It is illegal to choose both. Also, isn't it, like, illegal in Indiana or like another state or Arkansas to like actually technically like, oh, you're not supposed to say hi to a woman that you don't know or something. I don't remember. It was so like funny. FEARSONA, hi from California. Hi. I saw on a website that it's illegal for women to drive a vehicle while wearing a house coat. What? Wait, I did cover California, so I did cover like different laws. Oh yeah, there's one that, you know, I'm kind of aiming for eventually when I go to the US. But apparently in San Francisco, it's legal to it's illegal to walk an elephant down the market street unless it's on a leash. So hey, one day when I have enough Patreons, when I'm like earning enough money from the channel, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna go to California, I'm gonna go to San Francisco, and I will rent out an elephant, and I will make sure to have a leash for it, and off I go for a walk. Let's take that big boy for a walk. Okay, let me just go to the first one. The first dumb law that I found. It is from the UK, and it says that the Public Health Act of 1936 declares that taxi drivers have an obligation to ask their passengers if they have the plague or smallpox. 2. Yeah. So, you also can't transport rabid dogs or corpses, which, you know, that's nice. That's nice, but I love how in the UK you just have to, you know, you get on a cab, you like just kind of call the cab and they arrive and they're just like, wait a minute. Do you have smallpox or the plague? Are we gonna die? And you're like, no, I don't. Or, I don't know. But yeah, that's one law. I don't know, apparently it's not like functional, obviously they don't do that, but well, I mean, if you are trying to transport a corpse in a taxi, then something's wrong. Something's happening. Or a rabid dog. I think you don't do that. But yeah, if you have smallpox or the plague, just don't get a taxi. I think you should call a doctor and just not leave your house, preferably. You know, we don't want another, you know, pandemonium. We've gone through Corona. I don't want to be in, you know, locked up in my house on quarantine for like another 3 years or God knows how long. Wait, London taxi drivers are weird. Their brain size is a bit big since they have to memorize every street. Oh, that's very impressive. You know, being a taxi driver in a major city is already impressive. Like being a taxi driver. I mean, okay. Nowadays we have. Well, nowadays it's not that impressive because we have the GPS and whatnot, like Google Maps. But back in the day when it was like before the internet, God, it was impressive. Like in London, in any major city, whew, all the taxi drivers had to know their shit. Okay. Chief Spartan says, in Long Beach, it's illegal to curse on a mini golf course. Hey, I mean, I don't know, there are kids around, or just, you know, everyone is trying to spend some nice time. So, be polite, don't curse, don't swear. Okay, Alex K. In Rhode Island, there's a $20 fine for speeding with a horse on a highway. I'm sorry, I just imagined it and I was just like I could just imagine this in just a chase scene. As some stated, it's not a crime, you're just paying for the service. Nice. How is it like not allowed to speed on a highway? I thought highways were. Listen, I'm not the best driver. I would probably break the law. In Southern Carolina, you can purchase a real missile legally and use it as long as you get permission to purchase a missile from the ARF. I mean, it's, yeah, I hear a lot of things from South Carolina. I'm sorry. Ironically, the murder case that I was, you know, like kind of watching the live trial now, it is from South Carolina, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's called the Southern Scandal. So that one happened in, yeah, in South Carolina. Oh, that brings back memories, Kronos. Wait, back when I was a kid, we used yellow pages. What? Wait, Kimberly, hi. And David, welcome. Wait, Jamie, hi. And Maisie is here, hello. Okay, Kronos, in Blythe, you are only permitted to wear cowboy boots if you own at least 2 cows. Oh, I remember that one. Wait. Wasn't that from... I forgot, but which state is Blythe in? Was it... That's not Cali, right? Am I making shit up? Leon, I remember an Italian football fan team got arrested with an air-to-air missile a couple years ago. Jesus, what are people doing? Kimberly, in California, you can't bring guns to the airport. I mean, it is kind of, you know, it makes sense. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know, my European brain is just thinking, oh, you know, that you can't bring guns anywhere, period. Well, I mean, at least, like, in the countries that I live in. So, like, in Taiwan or... You're gonna get arrested if they find you with a gun. Or Poland. Same thing. But again, different country, different laws. Yeah, everywhere is different. Cab drivers, they be driving hats in Europe now. Okay, Kronos. Between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. it is illegal to walk a camel down Palm Canyon Drive in Palm Springs. Oh, I remember that one. I saw that one. Cab driver. Sensual Panda. Oh, I love this username. Okay, in Wyoming, it's illegal for horses to eat fire hydrants. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, I think I did another video. I might have talked about it, but yeah, I remember it was like, please don't make your horse let your horse eat a fire hydrant. It's you know, it's kind of important. But don't do that. And Perfect Death, hi. And Azriel Arashi, hello. That's every airport. Unless you have a special pass and check it ahead of time. Yeah, you have to, I guess you have to have a special permit or something. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one is from Poland. And in the city of Łódź, it's illegal for dogs to bark after 10 p.m. So this law actually happened like a couple of years ago. This was removed after the local government realized that it's kind of hard for, owners to communicate to their dogs that barking can get them a ticket. Also, not considering the stray dogs, which, they don't listen to those sorts of demands. And I can only imagine like the stray dogs just, 10:01 and a dog just goes like, woof! Suddenly, wee, and little cuffs on its little paws, and he's booked, and the mugshot. Oh my god. Yeah, but this law was clearly, obviously removed after a while because it made no fucking sense. Also, because if some people are stupid, so some people would just try to maybe like tape their mouths shut for like the night or something. Like there are some extreme people out there, so this would be considered animal abuse on the other hand, so made no sense. Yeah, like LMAO, LMAO. I love LMAO. I know LOL. I do know LMAO, but it's kind of every time I see it, I just in my head I pronounce it as LMAO. Let him try to keep his dog quiet. Yeah, I don't know. But you can't do anything about them barking. You can't do anything. You can't, you can't argue with your dog. Well, you can, but like you can't explain very complicated concepts to them. Well, I mean, you could train them not to bark, but it takes time. Shadow404, did you know that if you search up, if you search up something sussy, you will get put on a watch list. I don't know what this is. But I'm assuming you get a free watch if you get put on a watch list. Sure you get a free watch. Of course you get a free watch. That's, totally not the whole CIA, FBI, and, the government watching your every move on the internet. A follower of the Twin Goddesses, thank you so much for your donation. Hey Fear, I'm going to be lurking this stream as I'm helping a friend with his car. According to Ohio law, it's against the law to kill a housefly within 160 feet of a church without a license. Listen, Jesus sees everything. God sees everything. He will see that fly dying and he'll be like, you motherfucker. Oh no. Oh hell no. Not on my watch. And but Jesus is, Jesus' vision proximity is only within 160 feet from the church. It's like a Wi-Fi. It's like Wi-Fi. It just reaches where it's stronger than a normal Wi-Fi, but the router, but it reaches, it can reach so far. Okay, next one. This is France. So in France, it is completely legal to marry a dead person, technically. But so according to a Big Thing website, quote, marrying a dead person is legal in France, but there has to be sufficient evidence that you are planning to marry before they died. After a tragic dam burst in 1959, one widow wrote to then President Charles de Gaulle to ask if it were possible to still marry her now dead husband or now dead fiance. Touched by the letter, the president wrote it into the law, and the rest is it's history. Actually, no, like I think it was like even earlier. From what I can gather, it was like even during the war. There were some complaints, from distraught women who were fiancés to soldiers, and soldiers would not come back from war. And obviously, like, they wanted to still marry them. They wanted to be their wives, but or widows. Yeah, but technically, you can marry a dead person. But there has to be evidence that you are planning to marry. Otherwise, corpse bride. It's like Tim Burton. What the fuck? Yeah, how romantic! Super romantic. I don't know, how does the wedding go? Like, just like in the morgue? What's happening? Also, in the comments, I just saw previously, like, you know, last night, I saw a comment from Dog, and they suggested that I mention that in France, paternity tests are illegal. Well, that's not exactly true. It's so I found, like, what exactly is it? In France and Germany, any paternity testing without a court order is banned. So yeah, they are illegal unless they are specifically ordered by the court. This is due to fears that more families could be broken by divorce if all fathers were given access to them. Jesus. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, very, you know, very positive. Very positive in France. Fathers sometimes circumvent these laws by sending samples of DNA to foreign labs, but risk prosecution if caught. So, yeah, technically, you know, illegal to take a paternity test without a specific court order. Necrophilia moment, Jesus, no! It's, I think it's just, come on, it's like, it's a very vanilla marriage, you know? It's not, you know, nothing sexual happens. I mean, God, I hope, please tell me nothing sexual happens. Please. Okay, William, I mean, it kind of makes sense. If a woman loses her fiance who was a soldier, don't you kind of owe it to the soldier to let their beloved for a moment be one with their beloved? Wait, no! Wait, no. Be one with their beloved? I just had flashbacks from Emu. No, never mind. Never mind. That sounded bad. Okay, Silverjack. I remembered a comedian who told a story about how his mom became the first married lesbian. Oh, I know. Wasn't he from Scotland? Yeah, because it wasn't from Ireland. Okay, IDK, like, marriage between same gender. To marry in Ireland, I don't think it was legal. No. Okay, so the story of this comedian is that his mom said, like, oh yeah, I was the first lesbian to marry in Ireland. And he's like, what the fuck? Wait, how? Well, you see, your father had your father Patrick, you know, he couldn't find his birth certificate right before we were going to marry. He couldn't find his birth certificate, but see, your father had, like, a sister, Patricia, and Patricia died when she was a baby, and the guy says, like, wait, I had an aunt? He had a sister? And she's like, yeah, but not central to the story, so, you know, let's move on. And he's like, it sounds pretty fucking central to me. And yeah, so in the end, the father couldn't find his birth certificate, so they used the birth certificate of the dead sister, but because the priest wasn't exactly, you know, he didn't exactly have the best eyesight, technically his mom married his dead aunt Patricia. End of the story. Oh god. Quite a story. So yeah, technically his mom is the first lesbian, you know, that formally married another woman in Ireland. Wait, what? Yeah. I love that story. The moment, Silverjack, the moment you said you know, the first married lesbian in Ireland, I was just like, yeah, I know this story. Yeah, I do love how he says, like, wait, I have a dead aunt? And he's like, yeah, not central to the story. It sounds pretty fucking central to me. Oh, it's so good. In Cali, if you are robbing a bank, shooting at the teller with a water gun is prohibited. Wait, what? But like, normal gun is fair game? Why? Okay, so in Poland, shooting a water gun is allowed or encouraged on Monday after Easter. You know why? Because it's the tradition. It's like it's called Śmigus Dingus. It's actually Wet Monday, and traditionally, like, you just, like, you're supposed to, like, pour water. Like, you can literally walk up to someone and pour water on them. Like, get a bucket and just, like, splash water on them. But, like, I mean, you know, a full-on bucket. And that tradition comes from, it's kind of a tradition from, like, way back, Easter tradition. And it was, like, meant for, like, young men to splash water on like, oh, young couples or young people to splash water on the ones that they were, you know, they fancied. So yeah, that's a tradition. And Schmieges Dingus, yeah, that's what it's called. And or Wet Monday, as I said, like, oh, it's Wet Monday. So basically, yeah, like you can on Monday, it's a fair game. Like you wake up, like literally, my mom sometimes would like literally come to my room and with a mug full of water, and she would like pour water over me to wake me up on Monday after Easter. No, on the thumbnail. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of there's a lot of those on the thumbnail. I love that water tradition. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I literally I would, as a kid, I would go to every year. I would go to my friend's house, kind of like down the road, because she had like this big backyard, and we would take a hose and we would literally hose her parents. We would hose strangers on the street. That's why no one goes out to the street on Wet Monday. Like if you see it, if you look at it, like in my town, the streets are fucking empty. No one is there because everyone's fucking afraid. We eat that here in the States. It's a pretty fun tradition. Wait, Loki Arky says, to consummate his love, 9 months later, he dreams of his fiancée telling him to, what? Get his son. He dug up her corpse and found a skull and crossbones on where the womb should be. What? Wait a minute. This reminds me of the Goldie Rogers story. Oh, they say that a Templar came back from a crusade to find his fiancée dead, not letting a small issue like death be a hindrance. He later went to the cemetery. Oh no, to consummate the marriage. Oh, can't you get married in? Can't you get married in Las Vegas by a McDonald's drive-through boy? What? Can you? Wet Monday seems like the best. It was pretty fun. As a child, it was pretty fun. Okay, next, Finland. So Finland. Playing music in a cab is prohibited. Cue awkward silence with the cab driver. Okay, so this says this law is as follows. A quote: according to a 2002 law, playing music in a taxi is designated as a quote-unquote public performance. To get around this, Finnish taxi drivers must pay about 14 euros a year to the Finnish Composers Copyright Society. The 14 euros applies for all music, not just Finnish music, meaning you can listen to more than the biggest Finnish songs of at least 20 years. I guess Sandstorm, that's the that's the famous song. But basically, oh, and Finland's biggest contribution to music, death metal. Death metal is it's another Finnish contribution. Okay. But yeah, apparently taxi drivers playing music in a taxi is public performance, so you have to pay a subscription, a license fee for, you know, copyright use. Very, very interesting. What the heck? I thought Templar were men of God. But yeah, I guess God's laser sight doesn't reach cemeteries, and Jesus's jurisdiction ends at the border of the cemetery, so, and God's jurisdiction ends. The, you know, cemetery is like off limits. People are resting there. Sandstorm is a banger, still is. Oh yeah, so I guess I don't know maybe I don't recognize the title, but I would recognize it as a, you know, if I listen to it. What if we use headsets? Well, I mean, it's more like, oh, the taxi drivers can't play it from their phones or their, you know, the radios or whatnot. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Alright. I cannot live sitting in an awkward silence with a taxi driver. Yeah, I would listen, if I did that, if this happened, which it actually happens like here in Uber. Like, oh, sometimes they don't play any music or anything, and I'm just like, am I getting kidnapped today? Is this the day? Have I made a big mistake? And my childhood is like flashing in front of my eyes. Did I keep myself safe despite all those incidents in my you know, childhood? Only for now to end up in like a ditch after an Uber driver murders me because they don't play music in the taxi. Okay, I don't know. Okay, they can't stop me from using Braille. I mean, that's true. In the city of Pensacola, Florida, barreling down the street is considered illegal. Oh, I think I heard about that one. Yeah. Yeah, like the I gotta say, you guys gotta say, okay, just write those down in the comments. Please post them in the comments under this video after, you know, after the stream, so that it's, you know, the comments are available, the comment section is available, so that I can write this down quickly and you know, I can remember to include them next time when I cover the US. Okay, next, UK. We're back to the kingdom. Okay, wait. Okay, it is illegal to be found drunk in the pub as mentioned by the Section 12 of the 1872 Licensing Act. Licensing, it's gonna come up a couple of times, by the way. But yeah, like it makes no sense. Like it's the pub. I mean, it's the pub. It's the pub. Where else would you? Where else are you supposed to get drunk, if not at the pub? The hell? I don't know. It's yeah. What are you supposed to drink there? Orange juice? And yeah, talk about like crocheting. I don't know. Taxi drivers start making original music. Lamau, this law must be broken every day. I mean, most likely. I mean, it's England. It's the UK. In England, in Scotland, in Ireland. Come on. In Poland, if this law was like, you know, implemented in Poland, Jesus, people would protest. There would be riots across the country. In Poland, there's no way. They probably put the law due to sailors getting drunk. Well, I mean, due to anyone getting drunk, but I would understand. Okay, you can't get drunk in public places like the malls or, you know, whatever. But or restaurants, but the pub, the pub itself, it's like I don't know. The image of a pub is drunk people. I mean, that's my image for the pub. Clearly, I have never been in a pub, in a proper UK, like, you know, English pub, British pub, or Irish pub, or anything. Clearly, have never been. that's my image. No, it's okay. You know, I think Polish pubs are much like, you know, much more extreme. If you experience Polish pub, oh boy. Yeah, home. I mean, yes, yeah, home. You can get drunk at home, obviously. They probably put the okay. Sailors just got to make sure. Game leader, hi. Just gotta make sure they don't find you. Got to drink and hide. Just like take a sip. Like, oh, take your shot. Just kind of cover it. Dunk under the table. Drink, and just like whoop. Just be like, wait. Just be like, okay, I got my drink. Whoop! I'm back. I'm okay. I'm totally okay. I'm totally fine. And then, you know that guy, there was like a YouTube short or TikTok that, of a guy that was drunk and he came back home and the mom or whoever was like in the house was like, are you drunk? And he's like, I am not drunk. And there's a clock next to him on the wall, and she tells him, "Can you tell the time?" And he turns to the clock, points at the clock, and is just like, "I am not drunk." To the clock. It's great. In Florida, you must pay the same vehicle fee for a parking meter if you tie an elephant to it. Oh, good to know. I have to check how it is in San Francisco, in California. You know, just for future reference. When I take when I bring my elephant on a leash to San Fran, I need to know how to park it. Oops, I slipped out of my seat. Like 10 times. Every time I take a sip of a drink. It's like, whip! Hello, Sona. Hi, Undead Rabbit. Just landed in Texas and made it here in time. Awesome. I'm glad that you made it there safely. I hope you have a nice weekend with your family. I remember you saying you're gonna be spending weekend with your family. Classic. I remember that video. Yeah, it's like, I am not drunk. That was great. Okay, next up, Switzerland. No nude hiking, and that's actually directed. Apparently, it was like directed in majority to German tourists because in recent years, there's been a surge of nude tourists from Germany, and as of 2011, from what this article said. As of 2011, that's in quote, a Swiss court ruled that it is illegal to hike naked. Who the fuck would do that? But okay. The law came in Switzerland. It's not like it's super hot there. It is illegal to hike naked. Okay, maybe in the summer. The law came to be after the case of a German man who decided to go on an all-natural hike and casually passed by a family picnicking in the town of Appenzell, near the Swiss Alps. I actually saw a picture of... there was like... This article was basically like, oh, wait. I gotta pull it up because it's fucking great. It's, you know... oh, I think this is it. Wait, let me see. I can find it. Oh yeah, I found it. Okay. Wait, is that... Fuck. I don't know if it's gonna open. Wait. No. Damn. I thought it would open. I gotta show it to you guys because it's... I don't know. I don't understand. Is there a health benefit to that? I mean, should I consider it? Should I consider going on a hike? Oh, wait! Yeah! Look, they're naked. Butt naked. Naked tourists. Well, naked hikers. They're going. They're walking. YouTube is gonna ban me for this app, by the way, but naked. Look at them. Well, they are blocked, but like naked. Am I saying the word naked too much? Naked. Naked. Okay, before the law. Okay, I'm gonna like delete this because yeah, go away. Wait, go away now. Where is it? Ah! YouTube, stop! Don't ban this stream. I have felt more than the breeze. I mean, I guess they wanna feel the breeze. Feel the breeze. Okay. The sense of adventure. Also, I don't know, mosquitoes? Jesus, you're like in the wilderness. Mosquitoes, bugs, I don't know, snakes. Clearly, I have never been on a hike, if you couldn't tell. Or haven't been to Switzerland. I don't know, there are snakes, scorpions, I don't know. Poisonous birds, probably. Poisonous plants. It's a, you know, it's a wilderness. So this is I'm joking, by the way. So this is specifically hiking. So if I'm walking down a street in a Swiss city and I'm not wearing pants, it's cool. This was specifically for hiking. Probably I would assume it's not cool if you go, you know, to the city and you just like walk butt naked. And they got protection from all that. Oh, okay, it's the naked energy that keeps mosquitoes, snakes, poisonous birds and plants away, and bears. I don't know. Are there bears in Switzerland? Probably. Wolves, perhaps. Why is it funny when Sona says naked? Naked. But naked. Naked. That's my favorite word now. Naked. Gotta feel the breeze between those sweet ass cheeks to enjoy nature's adventure. Okay. I mean, I can understand. You're hiking. It's, you know, you're sweating. Butt cheeks are sweating and butt crack sweaty. It's kind of nice to, you know, if it's not constricted by your clothes, it's kind of nice to feel the breeze. Maybe you can spread the butt. Oh my god! Ah, okay, I can't. Ah, okay, I shouldn't. I started imagining someone like walking and spreading their butt cheeks. Oh god. YouTube is gonna ban me for this. It's equivalently public indecency. Yeah, it's public indecency, so don't do that. Also welcome, Zach. They can't... wait. Imagine going through some thorns and nasty cobwebs. Ugh, no. Oh, wait, next up. What do we have next? Oh, Spain! Oh, that one. Okay, so Spain. Prostitutes are required to wear safety vests. And this one applies... This law is from Catalonia. And the law came into effect in 2010 in order to make sure that sex workers are visible to traffic, especially at night. Before the law, there were more than a few instances of road accidents involving sex workers. And yeah, you know, sex workers. Just, you know, being safe. I mean, that's actually smart. I'm not. I call like this stream dumb laws or dumbest laws or you know weird laws. I guess this one is like falls under the weird law category, but it absolutely makes sense. Oh, here. Look, they're being safe. Yeah. Why? Why are they being run over? I think that's a more philosophical question. Why are prostitutes being run over by cars? I think there may be many reasons. I don't know. No, I mean I assume that it's because, you know, business is better in the dark at night in their industry, you know, in this industry. It's just better, more clients under the cover of the night, and they just need this actually makes sense, and they need a, you know, vest, safety vest, reflective, very reflective. My question was answered. Oh, less funny now that I know the reason. Oh, yeah. It sounds like a good job. I mean, it's for their safety. Yeah, that's why it makes sense. Like, it's weird, but it makes sense. Some countries, prostitution is legal as long as you pay your taxes and there's no serious deals like drugs or trafficking. Yeah, I think, well, I mean, I think in Poland it's... I actually don't know. No, I think it's in Poland it's illegal. I'm pretty sure prostitution is illegal in Poland, but there are countries in Europe that, you know, allow it, obviously, under strict laws and, you know, regulations. So it isn't legal there then. Well, I mean, not in Poland. In Spain, I guess it is. I guess it is. Must be the speed bump. Oh my god! They just like zoom, and then, well, oh, I think I ran over a deer or something. Oh no, it didn't wear a reflective vest, so definitely not a human. Absolutely. Okay. What else do we have? Wait. Out of context, it sounded funny, but now I'm just sad. Yes, you know. Out of context, it sounds funny, but yeah, unfortunately there were a lot of road accidents and a lot of sex workers died. So Catalonia, Spain, just, you know, this actually makes sense. I'm behind this, you know. Give, you know, vests for the prostitutes. Hashtag vests for prostitutes. Okay, next one. Let's see next one. UK, no walking cows down the street in daylight. Yeah, because, you know, scary in the daylight. Okay, so it's illegal to walk cows down the street in the daylight. Metropolitan Streets Act of 1867 prohibits driving the cattle through the streets between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Unless one is given a specific permission to do so. But, you know, 7:01 p.m. It's fair game. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can, you know, you can ride a cow down the street and be like, woohoo! Freedom! Pulls up to someone in vest. How much? Sir, that is a I'm sorry. Pulls up to someone in vest. How much? Sir, this is a construction site. Oh yeah, that would be so fucking awkward. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. It's like, yeah, that's so true. Like here, actually in Taiwan, in Poland, they don't do that at night. Like they don't do road construction at night usually, maybe sometimes. But here in Japan, like they really like to do construction, like road construction at night. Obviously because there's less traffic and they don't want to like block the traffic. But that'd be so fucking awkward. Oh my god. Ah! But cows need walks, yeah, so they can get walks at night. Aren't cows considered sacred in India? Well, this is UK, not India. So I guess, I mean, yeah, in India, I guess they are considered sacred. Not in the UK. Sir, we're fixing the road here. Marry me for no reason other than it would be funny. Triple A. Hello. Okay, wait. Shadow404 says, wait, Maisie says, come on, Bessie. We gotta make it past this traffic light when we're home free. Then we're home free. In 2004, the fast food chain Sonic broke Rule 34 of the Secure Inflation Act by printing their own money Oh, Jesus Christ. To cut costs in the company. Look up Sonic Rule 34 inflation for more info. Jesus. Yeah, that's forgery. That's not. Yeah, don't do that. Don't print out your money, please. I mean, it would be pretty cool, but you know, I wouldn't print out the exact money that is, you know, in use. Because usually the faces on the money are kind of fucking ugly. Okay. Next one. Next one. Oh, next one is actually also from UK. Let's just continue with the cattle topic. So, no handling cattle while drunk. And it is prohibited to be drunk while managing any type of cattle. So, Section 12 of the Licensing Act, the same one that banned alcohol, like getting drunk in pubs. So, the Licensing Act of 1872 gives penalties to anyone who is found drunk while managing any type of cattle, horse, carriage, or steam engine. So everything just, I don't know, just throw everything into that basket. On any highway or road. Yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense. Steam engine, yeah, don't operate a steam engine. A carriage, a cow, a horse, while drunk. Like, sir, step off your horse. Step off that cow, please. And walk in a straight line. Don't bring that shit up again. What? Wait, what? What happened? What happened? Okay, okay. Oh, wait, never mind. Don't tell me what happened. I didn't notice, so it's fine. Kronos, I think he was just making a joke. Yeah, I mean, if it was a tone-deaf joke, please don't do that. Yeah, you know, just don't. Let's have a good time. California takes them 100 years to finish construction in the I-5 freeway. Exaggerating, but it feels like it's on a perhaps some of the construction workers are, you know, hidden agents, if you know what I mean. Maybe they go Spanish style. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Bertha, we need to get home safely. Just need to cross a construction site with beautiful young ladies in reflective vests. In Spain, it is forbidden to name your kid Cain, Judas, or Lenin. Or, you know, I would say Lenin justified reason. I guess Judas too. And Cain, yeah, he was bad too. Okay, I can see why. That's fine. It's like that episode of Friends. I don't know if you guys watch Friends. I watched Friends like recently, for the 10th time. And Joey, one of the characters, Joey Tribbiani, like he's an aspiring actor. Even in the show, he's like, oh, his character is an aspiring actor. And he's just like, oh, I have to come up with a nickname, with a stage name. And Chandler just gives him a name. What about Joseph? He's like, huh, Joseph. Yeah, but what about the last name? He's like, Stalin. Joseph Stalin. It's great. And Joey just like buys it. And then he's like upset. He's like, can you believe that? I think there was, you know, they told me that Joseph Stalin was this like, apparently this bad guy. Joseph Stalin. Sir, are you drunk walking your cows? No, you are drunk with your cows. I would be like, you are drunk with your cows. Wait, what? Okay. Next one. Oh no, Joseph Stalin. I love that episode. Okay, so Sweden and Denmark. It's legal to hit a Swedish person with a stick. Let me explain. So there is a whole story behind this law. If, you know, the law says if the sea between Sweden and Denmark freezes, you can legally walk, you know, you can legally hit a Swedish person with a stick if you walk over to Denmark through the ice. And this was actually an ancient law dating back to the 17th century, 1658, when the two countries were at war. And Swedish people, or Swedes, would notoriously march across the frozen body of water to Denmark and attack Danish people. So Denmark was just like, okay, you know what? You want to play that way? Fine. Let me allow my people can hit you with a stick if the winter is cold enough. Was it common? Nani? Don't kill a swan in UK. Oh, I know that one. Yeah, don't kill a swan. You can't. It's illegal to kill swans in the UK. There was like another law in France, but I think it's a myth after all. But it was just like, oh, you can't name your pig Napoleon to, you know, in France. But this is actually a myth. It was actually a part of someone like came up, like made it up from the law that said back in the day, obviously, like, oh, you can't insult Napoleon in any way, shape or form. So, you know, someone came up with like, oh, okay, in that case I can't name my pig Napoleon because it would be insulting. But it's not actually a law. Sounds like a drunk dare. I love it. Yeah, it's just like, listen up. Truth or dare. Like, I have a challenge for you. Walk through this frozen sea with a stick and just find the first Swedish person you find, just hit them with the stick and come back and take a selfie. Take a selfie while you're at it, or take a TikTok while you're at it. But yeah, that's, you know, you dare hit my people? Fine, it's my turn. It's like, we have been it's been enough. We've had enough. All right, time to bring in the big guns. Picks up random stick. Take your move, I dare you. Some of my acquaintances once threw rocks at emus. What? How could you? Okay, this should be illegal. Emus. Any insult towards emus should be illegal, because emus are great. How big of a hater would you need to be to walk across a country to hit someone with a stick? Hey, the hate goes deep, okay? Poland and Poland and Germany are friendly, but you know, we're still kind of like at an arm's length. The wound is still fresh. Poland and Russia, oh boy. There's a lot of bad blood between. I think if Poland and Russia Poland made it legal for us to like walk to Russia and through the, I don't know, frozen land and be allowed to hit anyone with a stick, they would do it. I mean, don't do that. It's, yeah, it might be dangerous. Just don't do it. Just live your life. No, the emus. Best law ever. Wait. Game leader says, we can't keep arresting these people for hitting Swedish people with sticks. We need to find a solution. Or Denmark. Hey, you guys, listen. I know we've allowed this, but we're kind of running out of sticks. And people need sticks. So, stop the madness. The winter has been exceptionally cold. So, we understand. We understand this is a perfect opportunity, but, we're running out of sticks, so don't do that. Speaking of made-up laws, there's this funny story in Welsh where men who are about to be caught stealing a sheep would drop their pants because it's illegal to steal a sheep, but not do a sheep. Ah! Oh, I think I've heard about it. Like, it's just like, oh, I'm totally not stealing. I'm just doing the hanky-panky. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay, next one. Okay, Italy. It is legally required to smile in public in Milan. So in Milan, Italy, there's this old law dating back to the, I think, 19th century that requires people to smile while in public. And there is an exception of being at funerals, attending funerals, or hospital visits. So it's just I love how it's just like, I mean, I don't know if it's a legit law. I think it is. I was like looking it up and it seems like it's just an old law. Obviously, like that's, it's not very like, you're not gonna get punished, but yeah, I can imagine everyone being like golden retriever outside, just like da 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 da, and then you go to step into the hospital and immediately just yeah, and then you come out, and yeah, we're back. It's so good. Cut down a giant tree. All right, I'm all geared up. The poor sheep. I know, right? Oh, that's so terrible. We're the sheep. Jesus. Is this we happy few? Yeah, literally in Milan, just like you have to be like oh funeral. Oh no. Okay, done. Okay, yeah. I don't think they don't get arrested since it's still against the law to do animals. Well, I mean, it really depends on the country. I mean, it's terrible. Don't do that. But I guess legally, you know, legally speaking, it really depends on the country. Technically in Japan, it's not illegal. While we're talking about weird laws and stupid laws, yeah, in Japan, bestiality, like, yeah, you know, zoophilia, it's not exactly illegal. It's not like, oh, it's allowed or encouraged. No, it's just like there's no law. Yeah, like I was just looking it up. There's just no law that specifically bans having sexual intercourse with an animal. So yeah. Yay, Japan. I don't know about Korea. I was kind of looking at it, but like looking at different laws. So I found the Japan one and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? So yeah, Japan, yeah. Everyone loving Japan until you find out this this little gem. I mean, I still love Japan. It's just like there are some gems. Yeah, Japan has some, but it is frowned upon. I mean, yeah, if you go around talking about it, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be like, eh, why? But yeah, that explains a lot. Oh my god. But it's frowned upon, right? I mean, I don't know. That would explain that recent anime about a guy reincarnated as his cousin's crush's dog. Oh my god. What? Wait, there's an anime like that? Oh god. I mean, I'm intrigued. I would look it up, but I wouldn't watch it. No Japan hate. Yeah, I mean, no, it's not hate on Japan. I'm just saying, like, oh, there's, you know, well, I mean, actually, there is no such law that bans sexual intercourse between humans and animals. So, technically, it's not banned. Looks like no one to trade it yet. What's the sauce? It is frowned upon to frown. Jesus. Prank him, John. You already know. Okay, next one. Spain. Between 3:29 p.m. and 6:47 p.m. Don't ask anyone what time it is. And it is illegal to, you know, it is legally prohibited to ask people what time it is between those very specific times. I don't know why the times. I don't know why these times, but it might be because of this, like, siesta time during the day. I really don't know, but it's also not allowed to, like, is it, I don't know. Is it also not allowed to ask it? Yeah, it's so confusing. Like, is it also not allowed, like, is it also allowed to, is it allowed to ask if it's allowed to ask? Yes? Wait, what? wait, I'm confused. I confused myself. Shit. Okay, I confused myself. I don't make it not make sense. Okay. What? I just confused myself with this one. I thought it was weird, but then it's just confusing, and then I confused myself, and now the gears in my head are just turning because I'm like I'm trying to process. Sounds like Drake and Josh comedic thing to do. Asks a cop for the time at 6:46 p.m. Sir, I'm gonna have to take you in. Yeah, the police officer being like, wait a minute. Well, no, okay, so you can technically, if the cop answers and it's still 6:4. Oh no, wait. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Unless it's like, oh, you know, the moment you ask, the time changes to 6:48, then it's like, you're lucky this time. You're lucky that I don't have the jurisdiction. I don't have the power to take you in right now, but you know, you're cutting it close. There's also an anime about a guy who is reincarnated as a dog who gets taken in by a girl who always threatens to kill him with scissors, and they solve mysteries together. What the fuck is happening in Japan? Like, what the fuck is happening with anime? I mean, there's anime about anything nowadays, really. I mean, goddamn, there's an anime of a guy turning into a slime or something. This one is like super famous, by the way. Game leader. Technically, humans are animals, so what I was caught doing should be illegal, or should be illegal. A very questionable defendant. Jesus. Musco says, okay, but how would you know if it is allowed to ask without already knowing the time? And if you already know the time, why would you ask about the time? I think my brain is turning into ravioli. Yeah, if you don't know, but if you don't know the time, and you want to ask someone about the time, like what time it is, but then you're not sure if you're allowed to ask the question because you're not sure if the law is in effect right now, then you don't know if you can, you don't know, like you can ask if you can ask, but then you don't know if you can ask. What? Wait! I'm confusing myself even more. Fuck. Okay, whisper. Hey, what time is it? Quick, tell me. Or like the whole like I don't know, like a spy movie. You're just like you sit down at a table, like at the in front of like a cafe, and it's like another person, a complete stranger, and you're just like wearing a coat, wearing dark glasses, wearing a fedora. You sit down next to them, they're confused seeing you, it's a stranger, and then you just like kind of covertly slide a piece of paper on the table very carefully towards them. They pick it up and it says, "What time is it?" And they look at you shocked, and they're like, "Oh my god. How could you do this to me? It's illegal." Because they know that it's the time that you're not supposed to ask about the time, but you're asking about the time because you're not sure if you can ask about the time. Fuck. This is confusing. Sorry, boss, I couldn't ask for the time. That's why I'm late. Every day, every single day. It's like, sorry, boss, I was late like 7 hours and 59 minutes to my 8-hour shift because I didn't know what the time was, and I didn't know if I could ask about the time. So what's the time? It's, wait, hold up. Sorry, just wanting to know if you know the time as well. Like, sorry, I'm not sure if I can tell. Or just like, I don't know if I can tell you. Wait, you shouldn't be asking me that. Should you be asking me that? And like, I'm asking. Hey, I'm just saying, it's on the borderline, that's for sure. Okay, next up. Denmark. It's okay to claim a lost child. Oh, sorry, I didn't put space between child if. So I guess child if. It's okay to claim a lost child if the parent of said child doesn't turn up or doesn't show up within 2 hours. So yeah, the very regular scenario. You found a lost child in the middle of nowhere and no parent in sight. Well, lucky you, because you get a free child and you can claim it legally as yours if neither of the parents or a legal guardian turns up within 2 hours. And yeah, hey, bonus child. Go. Now you have a child to care for the next foreseeable future, for the next couple of decades. The fuck? Yeah, apparently that's a law. So technically you don't have to. It doesn't say like, oh, you have to claim the child if the parent doesn't turn up. It's just that, oh, if you want the child and the parent doesn't turn up within 2 hours, you can actually claim it as yours and be like, okay, well, I mean, I guess you live with me now, little Cinderella. Oh no. Okay, that's actually terrible because yeah, like literally if there's like a bad person, very bad people can like abuse this law technically. But I'm sure there are different laws in place for, to prevent anything bad happening to the child. Oh no. This makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, this is mine now. Pokemon. Oh, it's like a Pokemon. Oh, that's kind of terrible. Like if I haven't thought about it, but yeah, it's terrible if it's like a bad person. But I'm sure Danish people have some laws to prevent, the child being in a, I adopt you now. It is technically illegal for an 18-year-old to adopt a 17-year-old. Yeah, well, I mean, technically, because 18-year-old is an adult already. Like, in Poland, at least, it's like a legal adult. So, technically, yes. Pokemon, but it's human edition. Sorry, my comment was not appropriate. No, it's okay. Wait, I mean, you know. Well, I mean, I see, Kronos, I know what you meant. Like, it's, yeah, it would be that kind of extreme situation where someone actually abuses the law, and obviously not good. So I do hope that Denmark has some better laws to prevent anything bad happening to children. Kronos, but it was what we were all thinking. Well, I mean, Zach couldn't have, you know, I couldn't have said it better. Like, I was thinking that. I was just like, wow, but there are people who probably abuse it. Okay, next one. In Norway. Norway, you can challenge someone to a fist fight, and if they refuse, they have to pay a penalty of for deer. So, picture this. You're in Oslo, the capital of Norway. You're in Oslo, and someone pissed you off so badly that you decided to throw them an official fist fight challenge to death. And wait a minute. They refuse? How dare you? You owe me. Now you owe me for deer. You owe me the whole Santa's sled, you know, squad. Now I can. Oh no, wait, reindeer. Can I ask for a reindeer, or is it just like strictly deer? I guess it could be. I mean, reindeer, deer. Who? Nah, what's the difference? When was this law created? When was this law created? 1650. No, apparently it's still valid. Like, you could, you know. Yeah, they're like, oh, you owe me 4 deer. I want my Santa sled. State encouraged violence. You're like, challenge! Challenge to a fist fight. Damn, that's a lot of deer. Where the fuck did you get a deer from? Like, also not to, like, you know. Also 4. Not just 1. You have to, like, get 4. Deer are expensive. If you want to buy one, you would have to hunt for one or something. I don't know. I think I would just go into the fist fight better. Like, I think it's like less problematic. I'll be like, you know what? Fine. Beat the shit out of me. It's fine. I'm too lazy to, like, figure out how to get a deer. Let alone 4. Sorry, I ate one of my deer. Can I get a rain check? It's like, we're short on deers. Everyone is throwing fists into the air. Everyone is fucking fighting. Fist fighting nowadays. Hey. Oh. Hey, you, me, outside now. Time to throw hands, or you give me 4 deer. You owe me a Dancer, Prancer, Comet, and Rudolph. Do you have to pay the monetary amount of 4 deer? No, it was only specified that you owe them 4 deer, not monetary equivalent of 4 deer. No, like actual deer. Oh, that was what was written. Listen, don't hate the VTuber, hate the don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay. And then next one, Germany. It is prohibited. Oh, it's missing S. Well. It is prohibited to mention the date 1966 in any football ground. And there is actually, this one makes sense. It's more petty than anything, but it does make sense. So in Germany, it is against the law to mention the date 1966 in any football ground in in the country. And why? Because that is actually the year when Germany lost to England at Wembley. So yeah, unfortunately, it's for shame. They're like, yeah, they lost, so they don't want to acknowledge, like, 1966 never happened. What year are you speaking of? What year do you speak of? The year we don't speak about. What happened in 1966? Worth a true crime? No. It was more petty than then. I think it's just like, yeah. It's just like, oh, we lost, so, to England, so whatever. The bite of 66. the great ear infection of 66. The great football loss of, the great loss of 66. So if I got on a huge microphone and yelled 1966, I would put in the slammer. Yeah, if you were in the, football field, yeah. On a football ground. Pretty sure something would be, they would probably punish you somehow. You would get a ticket. Sore losers. I support this law. Hey, I mean, no one likes to hear about, you know, how the time you lost or that time you embarrassed yourself. So they're just, yeah, they're sort of losers, kind of. Hey, old head, what year were you born in? The elderly man, upon hearing this disastrous inquiry. How could you do this to me? How could you ask me? Oh, actually, like, my mom was born close to that year. Not gonna specify when, but like close. Embarrassing. 1966. Any Englishman in Berlin. Yeah. Wait, can I do Anya face? Kind of. Kind of. I'm trying to do that with my model. Okay. Next up. Norway, plunder every 5 years required. Let me explain. Although there's not much to explain, it's like, even if I explain it, it's kind of stupid. It's kind of still what the fuck. So this one is a pretty ancient law in Norway that requires, it's apparently still valid, that requires all men to go on expedition of rape and plunder at least once every 5 years. So it's like, oh, at least why once every 5 years. Like, I wonder if they keep track record. So there's like, sir, I see here that you haven't been on a plunder for the past 5 years and 6 months. Can you explain this to me? Like, what happened there? Do you have a note from the doctor? I need like a solid alibi for that. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Also, the Cupcake Menjay just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. And congratulations to everyone who got a membership. PK, The Hippie, Kyler Creeper, Julie, Nicholas. Congratulations. Welcome, new members. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, and thank you so much for the gifted memberships, Cupcake. That's super generous. So thank you so much. Every time you've given so many memberships that I'm like super, yeah, like every time I'm like, wow, okay. That's amazing. But please make sure, okay, you guys, please make sure that you are in the position to do so. Don't feel obligated to give memberships or donate. Like, you know, there's a lot of free content on my channel, but you know, it's obviously like I appreciate it, and I'm super grateful. But I just want to make sure that you guys are okay with that, and you know, yeah. The goat. Cupcake is the goat. Cupcake sharing the plunder. Oh, I see what you did there. Cupcake, are you? This is my plunder for the angry mob. Okay, I see what you did there. Okay, I approve. 100% approve. Miss Sona, what does Naspia sound like when you say it several times in a row? Oh god, what? I'm afraid. Naspia. What? Wait, Naspia? But is it Naspia or? I'm afraid. What did I miss? A lot. Almost all of the laws. But yeah. I like giving memberships. Okay. I mean, it's amazing. Thank you so much, Cupcake. You know, but I'm just making sure that, you know, everything is okay, and you guys are, you know, whenever you donate or give memberships, just, yeah, I'm just making sure that you guys can, and you guys are not, you know, forcing yourself to, and not skipping meals. Don't skip that bread. Don't skip the cursed bread. Eat that evil bread. Don't starve yourself to gift memberships or donate. But yeah, super grateful. Thank you so much, Cupcake. I don't get it. Yeah, but what? Nespi. Oh, I see what you did there. Come on. I'm not gonna say penis. Wait. It has nothing to do with the stream. Last warning. Okay, don't. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I kind of brought it up anyway. Like, I kind of talked about it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, wait. Okay, Genghis Khan is on a rampage again. It's like, oh, the top. Do you think there would be like a contest, like a track record of plunderers in Norway, and they would like keep track and be like, okay, this is our, you know, the plunder of the month. It's just like a ranking, top 10. She said, what now? Never mind. You need to eat bread to make bread. True. True that. Wait, do you? Do you actually need to eat bread to make bread? Oh no. Technically you don't. Technically you can just make bread and just not eat it. Don't forget to allow gifts for this channel to get the free membership. Yeah. Wait, did I allow it? I allowed it. The circle of bread. Okay, next up. Next one. Estonia, no chess while doing the dirty. So, yeah, that's actually from Tallinn, Estonia's capital, and it is illegal to play chess while having sexual intercourse. So no doing the deed while you're focusing on those chess moves. Okay, you know, you want to be the Queen's Gambit. Keep your mind focused. Keep your focus on the game, not, you know. Don't combine you know, what is it, the work with pleasure. Or game with chess with pleasure. Chess is war, you know. That's it's pain and war and work and yeah. Nani? I don't know who did. Okay, I don't know who did it. Like what made people like what made this law come into existence, but apparently, you know, someone must have done it one too many times. What? Who the hell is? How does that make sense? I mean, most of those laws are just like, don't make it not make sense. The classic dirty chess gambit. Yeah, do you wanna be the dirty Queen's Gambit, I guess. They take chess very seriously. What? Yep. No, you can't. Yep. I don't know. You might think, hey, you might be playing a round of chess with your partner, and you think that they look so sexy, but you have to immediately, you know, push those thoughts aside. Do not, you know. I get it. Chess is a sexy game, but don't let your humanly desires take over. I get it. It's very tempting. I mean, after all, chess is so, you know, playing chess is so hot. Super sexy. Well, I mean, Netflix made it look sexy, so I don't know. Perhaps. Okay, before Netflix, the Queen's Gambit, I would be like, I would kind of think once or twice, like, is it? But then after Queen's Gambit, okay, I can believe that. They can make anything look, you know, sexy. What a place to enter a stream. Spider Tattertot just entered the stream and they're just like, what the avocado toast is happening? Hi, welcome. Anyway, David says, sure, I'll move my pawn up and my rook stand tall with my might and bishop taking the queen. I cannot. It's like totally not, you know, no meaning behind it. Whatever do you mean that I'm distracting you? Like, whatever do you mean that I'm distracting you while holding the pawn rolling the pawn between my fingers? I don't know what you mean. Totally would abuse it. Someone was very mad when they lost at chess. Or, okay. I don't know where I was going with this. I don't like chess now. Oh no! Hey! It's okay! It's okay. Don't, you know, give chess a chance. I just gotta wonder who ended up getting mad and making that illegal and how it ever happened. I mean, it had to have been done so many times that it just became a law, and yeah, you know. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And next one. Since we're like going with the flow on this one, Hungary, no hanky-panky during the day, so only in the middle of the night, only under the cover of darkness. So in Budapest, this one is actually from Budapest. You can only do the dirty when it's dark outside. I don't know how they verify, because if you're in your house, in your apartment, and no one sees you, then what the fuck? But yeah, you can't, you know. But I guess I wonder if it's like, oh, if it's night, you can just do hanky panky everywhere because it's middle of the night, so whatever. Freehand. I wonder if they can do it while playing chess. I gotta dig deeper. There is a story there. Makes no sense. Well, okay. I think it was like Arkansas or another state that also had a similar law. It's like, oh, you can't. I think there was like a law that said, oh, you can't have sex anywhere outside of your bedroom, or only in your bedroom, but then not during the day or something. And I'm like, how do they fucking check it? Is it based on like neighbors reporting you or something? Then yeah, I would move because clearly not very good neighbors. Do they have a task force going to every house checking? Yeah, they just like knocking. They just go from house to house. They knock. They're like, what are you doing? It's like the guy opening the door being like half naked. We're playing chess. We're totally playing chess. That nothing, you know, nothing remotely sexual is happening. I mean, it's chess. Come on. Oh, I remember that. A Supreme Court case struck it down. Oh, what was it? Wait, oh, was it from Arkansas? Was I right, or was it like something else? I don't remember. Like somewhere else. Does that mean no lamps indoor / indoor lighting either? I mean, yeah, it has. Apparently, it has to be dark. Perhaps I don't know, for other reasons. Put up the do not disturb sign. Jesus. Just remembered one specific housing complex in the US mailed out a set of rules, one of which being that you were not allowed to dress up like Spider-Man at night and climbing onto people's balconies. Why? When else would you know? Then what should I do with a Spider-Man costume? Spider-Cat costume. And, you know, I need to climb. Spider-Cat needs to climb somewhere. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They're taking... We can't have nice things. We were playing naked Twister officers, I swear. It's like, wait, we are playing naked Twister officers, I swear. Or chess. Or, we're playing tic-tac-toe on the floor. Well, naked. Because, for flexibility reasons. And, friction reasons. I don't know, clothes, the gravity was pulling us down when we were wearing clothes. So we had to take them off to have more balance? Question mark? Question mark, question mark? Spider fear. Fear spider. Bad cat. Bad catsona. Joke's on you, I am vengeance. Ah! I actually know someone from Budapest, but I'm not sure if I'm comfortable asking him to confirm this. Yeah, I don't know if this law is like actually, you know, like it might still be. Okay, so the thing about all of those laws that I just, you know, talked to you about, it's that they might still be in the criminal code of each country and the, you know, the legislation, but usually, like even in Poland, usually it's much easier to, introduce new laws that cancel the other one instead of like than trying to remove a law from a criminal code. So usually they just leave all the like weird, ridiculous, you know, very old ancient laws in the, you know, whatever, in the constitution, well, not constitution, in the code, or whatever, like in the papers. They just leave them, but it's just more of a hustle, so they just introduce new ones. Tic-tac-toe? Tic-tac... long toe. You did a hanky-panky and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hey! Oh my god. Rock, paper, scissors in the dark. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. Is it? Have you guys heard about it? Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. I always enjoy that game because it's so fucking complicated. Okay. Might as well break all those laws while traveling around the world then. Actually, it's interesting. Vice did a video of their like kind of their employee breaking ancient laws or like, you know, old laws in front of a police officer in London. I think in London or just like in general in England. And They were breaking like some of the stupidest laws, and the police officers were just like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, what is that? I didn't even know this law existed. But yeah, technically. That was a fun video, by the way. You can watch it. Oh god, is that what this song is about? Oh no! The childhood ruined. Okay. And this is, I believe, the last one. So in London specifically, technically, I don't know if this is actually still, you know, I'm pretty sure it's not allowed, but like, domestic violence is allowed before 9 p.m. and only if it doesn't disturb the neighbors. This is an old law. Hopefully it's, you know, it's not effective now. But yeah, if you wanna, you know, beat the shit out of your wife, do it before 9 p.m. in London. And quietly enough so that no one hears. Please don't do that. I'm kidding. This is just a joke. Don't do that. Don't beat anyone for any reason. Just, you know, just don't. Bro, what? Yeah, there was like actually a very similar law in the US. I don't remember which state, but it was like, oh, you can actually hit your wife, but it has to be with a thin stick that is X inches long. Like, it was very specific. It was a very specific stick that you could use to beat your wife in the States, in one of the states. I think it was like, might have been Indiana, or might have been Illinois, or I don't remember, but or Kansas? Hard to say. But yeah, you're allowed to, just so you know, you can just check it. But you're allowed to beat your wife with a stick if it's very specific length and very specific thickness. Oh my god. In the dungeon. Now, we have 2 hours before 9 p.m. The purge in real life. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that it's like, okay, it's a little more complicated than that, and you can't just like beat your husband or wife or partner or you know, girlfriend or boyfriend or anything, or child. Honey, it's time for your daily afternoon beating. Yes, dear. Oh god, this is terrible. I'm such a bad person. Why did I choose this law? Yo, keep that abuse to yourself. None of us want to hear that. I mean, that's a very, you know, well, I mean, this would be reported, right? Like, this would be like, okay, you're disturbing. This is, you know, you're disturbing the peace. So this is actually a violation. If neighbors can hear it. Oh yeah, what if they're into that? Hey, wives can beat husbands too. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't beat your husband, wife, you know, child, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, dog. Don't beat any. Okay, let's establish something. Don't beat anyone. Unless it's in Norway, unless it's, you know, they owe you 4 deer and they yet again refuse your challenge to a fist fight to death. Or they finally accept. Then you can beat them if they didn't give you deer. So what I've been doing in Assassin's Creed Syndicate has been legal the whole time? Wow. Wait, is Assassin's Creed located in London? Is it? I will fight back before 9 p.m. What is wrong with people who make these laws? I don't know, it's just, you know, I assume it's just very old and, you know, and yeah, I don't think it's valid anymore. Obviously, there are different, I'm pretty sure it's overwritten by a different law that you know, just stays like, hey, no domestic violence allowed. Please don't do it. I want my deer fear. I want my reindeer. I want my Rudolph. I want my Comet. Prancer and Dancer and whatever. Vixen? Mixen? Mixen? I never know what the names were. Victorian era. Yeah! It's like Victorian era. Fun times. Okay. Oh, it is in London. Okay, I've never played Assassin's Creed, so I don't know. Don't beat anyone unless it's defense, or yeah, it's a challenge in Norway. And you're gonna get deer out of it. And you can refuse, but then you have to pay up with deer. You know. Or maybe, you know, they give you a discount. They're like, fine, you can pay me 3.5 deer. How the fuck are you gonna do that? Like, what? Are we talking, like, cutting it butt in front and head, like, in half? Or like, horizontally? So it's, like, kind of upper half with antlers and, like, a little bit of the butt. And then lower half is just legs. Oh, it's kind of... Maybe, are discounts allowed? Maybe it's like another, a couple of challenges that you refused and you owe them a lot, but they're like, okay, fine, I'm gonna give you a discount. You can just give me 5.5 or something. Wait, I can't beat my significant other at all? Fine, how about we give it a time limit? It's like, okay, fine. But make it quick, make it quiet, and yeah, we don't talk about it. No, okay, I'm kidding. Like, hopefully no one is beating anyone. Domestic violence, bad. Don't do that, ever. Just food for thought. Okay, so Syndicate is the only one in the UK. I've never played any of the Assassin's Creed, so you know, I don't really know the game or the lore or anything. Next law. This is actually over. That's the end for today. But it's fun. It was fun. I did like a lot of the laws. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, I have to say, I don't know who came up with these laws, but pretty ridiculous. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. What do we have this week? We still have karaoke and chatting stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So pretty much the same time, around the same time as now. I might actually stream tomorrow morning because I wanted to kind of talk about the Murdoch murder case. Because of the trial that is going on and the live stream that I was watching. Like, it's a very interesting case. It's a case that made me think, what the fuck? Because I was expecting something completely different, but then when I watched the documentary, I was just like, what? Yeah, like the case is just so messy and it's so strange, and the fact that it's ongoing now, like everything is live now, it's basically like, pretty famous, like a pretty infamous trial, because the guy that's put on trial is like a prominent US lawyer or attorney, ex-attorney, I guess. But it's pretty, it's pretty interesting. I just wanted to kind of discuss it, like what's happening, and I wanted to hear your guys' opinion, when I introduce you to the case, because, like, honestly, I don't know what to think. I have a couple of theories, and I thought it would be an interesting topic, so I might stream it tomorrow morning. Well, for me, night, like tonight. For you guys, tomorrow morning, or Saturday morning. So I'll let you know. This might be a good yes, like, just kind of a surprise stream. We'll see. What's the Murdoch murder? So it's hard to explain. See, like, I would have to go through the whole case, but basically it's a murder. Well, I mean, not one murder, but it's a series of different murders and just like unsolved cases that happened around one family, one very prominent family of lawyers. It's a family, like a very established family in like Southern Carolina, and they have a law firm, or they used to have a law firm, and it was just a shit ton of stuff. Like, I have to say, this case was, I did not expect to, when I started watching the documentary, I was just like, oh, okay, it's gonna be kind of a clean cut case, and maybe like, oh, some injustice because the family involved is a family of lawyers. But surprisingly, it's like a whole web, an entire web of just what is happening. Why is this not being investigated? Like, how did they get away with this? And yeah, oh, IDK Bacon. Okay, you know what's happening. Maisie, great stream chat. Had so much fun. Remember, walk your cows and stay safe. Walk your cows in the daylight and sober. Okay, don't walk your cows at night. Well, no, wait. No, actually, walk your cows at night. Walk your cows at night, but don't be drunk. And don't beat your wife or husband. But thanks, Sona, for the magnificent stream. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, Maisie, and I hope you have a good night. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know if I can cover it tonight for you tomorrow morning. I would like to, because it was, it's pretty interesting what's going on. I don't have a cow. You get a cow. Get a cow. Cows are cute. Justice for cows. Not justice for cows. Love for cows. Hashtag cows need lovin'. But like, not the kind of lovin' that... Oh my god, this sounded so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I said? No, just cows are cute, okay? Oh, cute. Just cute. Just cute. I don't mean anything. buy it, but they're cute. This was a very interesting first stream to turn into. It was fun. Good night. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope to see you again around this other streams. And yeah, so you guys, if you like the content, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you are notified every time I show up in my little dark corner of the internet. And you don't miss a stream, and you don't miss another true crime case, or, you know, dumb laws, or anything else. Give PatSona. Okay, you guys, stay safe out there. Always lock your doors and windows. Bury your hexes. Until the next time. Bye.